A fighter jet the size of a city bus screams past the crowd at 700 miles per hour, wingtips kissing the next four jets, so close you could spot the pilot's nickname on his patch. 5 heartbeats later, 9 cherry red trainers snap into a heart-shaped loop, scribble the sky with red, white and blue smoke, then vanish before you blink. Same planet, same decade, 2 totally different goosebump recipes, so who takes the crown? The US Navy's Blue Angels or Britain's Red Arrows? Stick around, by the end you'll have the numbers, noise and national pride fly in formation in your head. The Blue Angels, born 1946. US Navy, 16 flying officers, 130 enlisted maintainers. Home in Pensacola, Florida, USA. The Red Arrows, hatched 1964. Royal Air Force, 9 pilots plus 1 commentator, 100 ground crew, parked at RAF Waddington, Lincolnshire. Angels straddle the FA-18 Super Hornet, a twin-engine 1,190 mile/hour top end, 50,000 feet ceiling and 32 tons of attitude. The Reds fly the Hawk T1, a single engine, 645 miles/hour, 44,000 feet ceiling, featherweight 5 tons. One's a carrier fighter stripped of weapons and stuffed with smoke. The other's an advanced trainer that just happens to look drop-dead gorgeous in crimson. Plot officially thickened. Speed isn't everything unless you're trying to wow 200,000 sunburned necks. The Super Hornet could go supersonic over show centre if the FAA allowed. So the Blues pour that extra energy into knife-edge passes that feel like a freight train slapping you in the sternum. The Hawk's subsonic but family SUV weight, it can flip, roll and pirouette like a glider on the espresso. Angels sell brute force, arrows sell ballet. Pick your poison. Blue Angel's signature move, the diamond. 4 jets stacked 18 inches apart, 400 miles/hour, 45-degree bank. Crowd forgets how to breathe. Reds answer with the echelon and the T. 9 airplanes from shapes so symmetrical, photographers swear the smoke never wiggles. Jet spacing? 3 meters. Roughly a Cessna's wingspan. Different religion, angels wow with proximity at speed, arrows wow with geometry in slow-mo. Angels sneak pass. Number 5 hides behind the bleachers, lights the burner and rips down the runway at 1,000 feet per second, while the other 5 sneak away at 150 miles/hour. Contrast is violent. Feels like someone split the sky with a chainsaw. Arrows, synchro pair. 2 pilots peel off, climb vertical, roll opposite directions, cross belly to belly, leave a heart trail, rejoin before the smoke fades. Aviation calligraphy. Blues fly 60 shows a year, almost all North America, moving 34 support folks per jet plus 40,000 pounds of spare parts keeps them closer to home. Reds tour 3 continents annually. Asia Pacific 1 year, Middle East the next, with pit stops in Cyprus and Canada. Smaller airplane equals smaller footprint equals more passport stamps. If the yardstick is how many kids worldwide get to see them, Arrows lap the field. Americans grow up on Top Gun, Super Bowl flyovers, Fleet Week. The Angels are the Navy's rock band, and every kid in San Francisco can hum their routine. Brits spot the Reds at the Grand Prix. Royal weddings, jubilees, pageantry baked into the national memory. Both squadrons double as recruiting posters, but while Angels scream military muscle, Arrows murmur heritage and precision. Different accents, same volume. Operating cost per flight hour, the Super Hornet $18,000. Hawk T1 $6,000. Taxpayers notice. That cheaper ticket lets the RAF rehearse 150 sorties before the first public display. The Navy manages about 120. More practice equals tighter gaps. Reds average formation drift under 2 feet, whereas the Angels hover around 3 feet. Point: thrift shoppers. In Pensacola, you can stroll the flight line Friday morning, snag an autograph, maybe sit in the cockpit. Blues mantra: accessibility breeds recruitment. Across the pond, security's tighter. Military airfields, RAF police with SA-80s. Fewer selfies. Brits argue professionalism trumps selfies. Americans argue the opposite. Both sides have a case. It's just different flavours of public service. Ask any pilot what scares them and you'll hear the same. The part I haven't rehearsed. Angels pull 7.5G every show, sometimes twice a minute. Think parking a Ford 150 on your chest while parallel parking at 400 miles per hour. Reds max at 5G, but hit it 30 times in 22 minutes while skywriting cursor. One risks grey out, the other repetitive strain injury. Choose your aim. Now you've seen a lot of the stats and figures, it's scorecard time. Speed and power, Blue Angels, no contest. Precision and grace, Red Arrows, hands down. Global footprint, Arrows. Domestic spectacle, Angels. Cost efficiency, Arrows. Raw wow factor, depends on your eardrum tolerance. Cultural symbolism, Tide. Both wave the flags loud and proud. So who wins? If greatest means the most aggressive 60-minute fly-in circus on Earth, the crown tilts to the Blue Angels. Supersonic fighter, ear bleed pass after burner lightning. Nothing matches that visceral punch. But if you value worldwide reach, ballet choreography, and taxpayer kindness, the Red Arrows sneak ahead on points. Bottom line, it's not math, it's romance. The greatest airshow team is the one that made you stop mid-sentence and question gravity. For some, that's American thunder. For others, British finesse. Agree? Furious? Drop your winner below and flag the country you're shouting from. I'll be down there reading every hot comment. If the showdown spiked your pulse past 100 beats per minute, hit subscribe. More aerial duels will come shortly. Share with the friend who still thinks Cessnas are speedy. Until next time, keep your eyes on the horizon and your ears open for afterburners. Thanks.